Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. We'll wait for 2 minutes and we'll start. Chalo, let us will start the lecture.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, the video is not visual. Okay, no problem. Uh, I think last lecture we have discussed the theoretical concepts of an assignment and transportation problems. Right?
Yes, sir.
Theory concepts. What is the applications of decision science? What is use of assignment problem? What is use of transportation problem? And I think we compared both when to use assignment problem and when to use transportation problem. Do you want one example on assignment and transportation, or shall I move to the next topic? You tell me. Come on. Come on. Be interactive, because the decision science, teaching a decision science paper online is very difficult. So please keep on interacting, right? So that I can understand whether you are getting or not what I'm teaching. Do you want to, one sample problem, or shall we move to the next topic? Come on, tell me. Okay,
So
fine.
one example.
Fine, no problem. I will discuss the one example of assignment problem as well as transportation problem. Right? You open your notebook, whatever problem I am discussing, right? You should note down the solution tips in your language, either left side of the notebook or right side of the notebook, right? Because that is very, very important. You are easily understanding the problem when I explaining, but when you independently start solving the problems, then it becomes very difficult. So that is why helping notes are required. Helping notes are important. So you jot down the point during the solution of the problem. A step by step, very systematic. I will explain both of the problem, and I think the one problem is enough because we don't have a theoretical, I think, theoretical examination, problem-based examination. It is a concept-based examination. So I will try to explain the concepts of an assignments and transportation with the help of a problem, right? So what complex problem will solve? Okay, uh, I'll share my screen. Is it my screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The problem number 2. See, last time I taught this paper online, very systematic. I have records also, video records also, right? The whatever last time notes I prepared in Word file as well as in PDF file, solutions for the given problems, as well as the MCQ types of questions and some selected theory questions. Very less theory is there. Take care. Very less theory is there. So I have a material at the end of topic. The entire material I will send to you on WhatsApp, right? Please you refer that material. Or whatever problems. So here, number of problems I have got. So this is right from theory concept, right? So everything is there. Definition. Almost all problems I discuss. The common problem I will be discussing today here, not a very basic, right? The one complete problem I'll be discussing. There are 6 problems I already discussed in assignment problems. All these 6 problems I will send to you. You work out all these 6 problems, and while solving all these 6 problems, I have written their solution notes also. By reading, anyone can understand the problem solution. Need not worry. Even though if you have any doubts, any times you can ask me either WhatsApp, by calling, or through mail. Okay, now my appeal you all to note down the problem very systematic in your notebook. I will give you 3 minutes for noting the problem. Come on, do fast. Come on. Is it visible? Is it problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please note down the problem. Instead of detecting me, please note down the problem because the screen is in front of you. My screen is clearly visible, or shall I increase the size?
Yes, sir.
Shall I increase the size? Okay.
No, sir. No.
Not required. Okay, ठीक है. Because some of the students they might be attending through mobile phones, so it's very difficult if I increase the size. Come on, problem. Only you note down the problem. Don't note down the solution. I will explain. Once it is over, just remind me. You have to draw the matrix table of 5 by 5, 5 rows and 5 columns. It is over.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about the others?
Done,
We'll take a time. Don't worry, we'll take a time. But the only one example, very systematic, will solve. So other example you can attempt on your own. and concept is very important. Okay, now those are not completed. Please complete. But meanwhile, I will read out the problem. See, before going to solve the problems, first of all, the problem understanding is very, very important in the real life situation. If you not understand the problem, you cannot find out the solution. Very simple. That is why the problem understanding is very important. Once the problem is understand, then how it is to be work out, that description is to be defined. And once the description is over, then and then the problem will be converted in the final solution. So we'll understand the problem first. A certain equipment needs 5 repair jobs, which has to be assigned to 5 machines. From first statement, we clear that. What we clear that? There are 5 different types of jobs and 5 different types of machines. Am I right? All of you understand?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no? Always keep on interacting. Don't worry. Okay. A certain equipment needs 5 repair jobs, which have to be assigned to 5 machines. Let it be any types of job, doesn't matter. Let it be any types of machine, maybe a painting machine, lathe machine, assembling machine, or whatever may be there. Right? They have not mentioned. Don't worry about that. But keep in mind, there are 5 types of jobs and 5 types of machines are there. The estimated time in hours that each machine required to complete the repair job is given in the following table. Right? So this is job and this is machine. Job columns I labeled J1, J2, J3, J4, J5, and machine column I labeled M1, M2, M3, M4, M5. Am I right? And
Yes, sir.
other than this, right? Other than this labels here, these are the values. These are the values. What is this? This is called a cost matrix. This is called a cost matrix. What is that cost matrix? It means that if if a manager assign a machine 1 to the job 1, then it will take us 7 hours to complete the particular job. Getting or not? Similarly, if a manager assigns a M1 job to J2, M1 machine to J2 job, then that particular job will take 5 minutes, right? 5 hours to complete the job. Similarly, the manager assigns a M1 machine to J3, manager assigns a M1 machine to J4, manager assigns a M1 machine to J5. It means that you are a manager, right? You are playing a role of a manager and you need to assign a machine to a particular job. Try to understand the constraint. The constraint is only one-to-one assignment. You don't allow to assign a multiple jobs or multiple machines. No. A single machine is to assign to single job, and that is the constraint given by the management to you. Now, as a manager, you need to take a decision. As a manager, you need to take a decision. If you like to assign a M1 machine, what are the different options with you? Come on. If you would like to assign a machine M1, what are the different options with you? There are how many options? Come on. How many options are there?
5.
5 different options are there. That means either manager can assign M1 to either J1, J2, J3, J4 or J5. Why? Because the basic constraint, as I said, it is an one-to-one allocation. That means one-to-one allocation is allowed. No multiple jobs or no multiple machines are allowed to assign the job. Are you getting or not? Now here, by looking at this cost matrix, the manager immediately he will take a decision that, okay, fine, the M1 machine I can assign to J2 job. Why? M1 machine I can assign to J2 job. By looking at cost matrix also you can take a decision. But again, we can take an efficient decision by applying the solution of assignment problem. Now here manager can assign M1 job to J2. Why? Because it has a less time required. This is less time required. But if you assign M1, then what about M2? Again, the same thing. M2 will be assigned, say 7. That is J3. 7 hours are required. M3, again 4 hours. Now here we are in a confusion state. Are you getting or not? We are in a confusion state. It means that if I try to assign M2 to J3, 7 hours are required. If I assign M3 to J3, 4 hours are required. Getting or not? 4 hours are required. But our basic constraint is I cannot assign, manager cannot assign a multiple machine to a single job. So this is not allowed. This is not allowed. Though it reduce the working hours, though it reduce the time hours, I cannot assign these 4. It means what is the basic constraint? 1-to-1 allocation. Keep in mind always 1-to-1 relationship. Finish. Now M4. Okay, fine. M4 again I can assign M4 3, that means J2, but J2 is already assigned to M1. Again, reallocation is not allowed. Again, reallocation is not allowed here. Right? So again I am in a confusion state. What is to be assigned? Similarly, here M5 I can assign to J1. Fine, 4. Okay, fine. But now here there are 2 confusion states are created, right? This is 7, 4, and here also 5 and 3. But I cannot take a decision, right? I cannot take a decision. It means that here, if manager is assigning by looking at a cost matrix, then decision may be wrong. So that is why we need to apply the solution. That is why we need to apply the assignment problem. And now before going to solve the assignment problem, solution, note down now, solution. All of you understand the problem? Now, time required each machine requires to complete the repair job given in the following table. This is cost matrix. Assume that each machine can be assigned to only one job. Here they have given the assumption. In the problem itself, they have given the assumption. Right? What is the assumption? Each machine can be assigned to only one job. 2 jobs cannot be assigned. Determine the minimum time assignment. What is determine the minimum time assignment? The minimum word is there. It means that the given problem is a minimization problem. Right? There are 2 types of problems. One is minimization problem and another one is maximization problem. If it is minimization problem, as it is how to solve. If it is maximization problem, then we need to convert the maximization profit into loss matrix, that is maximize to minimize. We'll see how to convert it. But right now here, solution. These are the basic constraint. Note down the solution. These are the basic constraint. The given problem is balanced problem. Is it a balanced one? Yes or no? Is it the given problem is balanced one? When to say balance? If a number of rows are equal to number of columns, then it is called a balance problem. Or in a mathematical language, it is called a square matrix. Right? Yes, there are 5 columns, there are 5 rows, so given problem is balanced problem. It is not an imbalance. Okay, fine, balanced problem. Second,
Hello,
very
sir.
important. Yes, please.
Sir, can you explain again table?
See here in a table, what they have given, the cost matrix is given. What is cost matrix? This is the cost matrix. These are the values of cost matrix. Now, how many machines are there? 5 machines are there. How many jobs are there? 5 jobs are there. What is your basic constraints? In the problem itself, they have given that the assign a machine can be assigned to only one job. That means here the assignment is allowed 1-to-1 only. That means one machine is allocated to one job. I cannot assign a multiple job to one machine or multiple machine to one job. Vice versa. It is not allowed. Now here, by looking at this cost matrix, if a manager want to assign a particular machine to the particular job, then it will not give an efficient answer, right? It will not give an efficient answer. That is why the assignment problem is developed. Now by applying the assignment problem, we will come to know which job is to be assigned to which machine, and in that case, what is the minimization cost, right? What is the minimization cost? Now here, as I said, M1, machine 1 can be assigned. Machine 1 can be assigned to job 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, anyone. Similarly, machine 2 can be assigned to job 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on, machine 5 can be assigned to J1, J2, J3, J4, J5. But the constraint is only one machine to assign to only one job. That's all. Nothing more than this. Right? Is it clear, the problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now step number 1. Note down the step number 1 and draw the matrix 5 by 5 matrix, blank matrix. Come on, fast. Draw the 5 by 5 matrix. I will remove this. I will solve with you. Okay, draw the blank table like this. Do fast. Step number 1. Step number 1, draw the 5 by 5 matrix. Job, machine, J1, J2, J3, J4, J5, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5. Draw the 5 by 5 matrix. Come on, fast. Good count. But you should log in on time. Okay. Come on, fast. Have you drawn the table, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo, we'll start
Yes,
solution. Chalo, we'll start solution. Now here I have written the solutions tips. These are the solution tips I have written here. Right? Carefully you also note down in your language so that we can understand. Now we have to work out we have to apply the first step. In first step, right? In first step, we have to select the minimum element from the first row. What is the minimum element from the first row? Come on. 5.
5.
So 5 is the minimum element, and this minimum element we have to subtract from the respective row and write into the new table. Getting or not? Select the minimum element, that is 5, subtract from the respective row, from first row, from other elements, and write as it is. Okay, come on, here 7 minus 5 is 2.
2.
Right? 5 minus 5 is 0. 9 minus 5 is 4. 8 minus 5 is 3. 11 minus 5 is 6. All of you got it? Is it clear, everyone? So here,
Yes, sir.
now our aim is to bring the 0 in each and every row and column. We have to bring the 0 in every row and every column. So here I have written, bring 0 in each and every row and column by selecting the smallest element and subtracting from the respective row and column. Finish. Within this note, I have covered everything. So the same process we have to apply row wise as well as column wise. Am I right? Row wise or row wise as well as column wise. Now second row. Come on. Second row. Second row. What is minimum from second row?
7.
7.
7 is minimum. Come on, tell me now here. 9 minus 7 is 2.
2.
Right? Now here, how much? 12 minus 7 is 5. Here, 7 minus 7 is how much? 0. Here, 11 minus 7 is how much? 4.
4.
And 10 minus 7 is how much? 3.
3.
The thing is wrong. It's just a game of a number. Finish. Right? Same process we have to apply on row number 3. From row number 3, what is minimum? 4.
4.
4 is minimum. Come on, do fast. Now here row number 3, 8 minus 4 is 4.
4.
The next 5 minus 4 is 1. Then 4 minus 4 is 0. Then 6 minus 4 is 2.
2.
Then 9 minus 4 is
5.
5.
5.
Right? Yes, 5. Okay. Similarly, from row number 4, fourth row, right? Fourth row. What is minimum?
3.
From fourth row, 3 is the minimum. Come on. So now again here we have to write 7 minus 3 is 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. Right? 6 minus 3 is 3. 9 minus 3 is 6. And 5 minus 3 is 2. Similarly, from last row, what is minimum?
4. 4.
From last row, 4 is minimum. So again, same logic we have to apply, right? So now 4 minus 4 is 0, right? Next, 6 minus 4 is 2, 7 minus 4 is 3, right? And 5 minus 4 is 1, and 11 minus 4 is 7.
7.
All of you understand? That means very simple.
Yes,
What I did, I bring the 0 in every row. But is it in the column? Yes, we have to check it whether it is there in the column or not. Okay, first column 0 is there, second column also 0 is there, third column also 0 is there, fourth and fifth there is no 0. So again, same technique we have to apply. Step number 2, come on, draw the next matrix. Steps number 2. Step number 2, come on, draw the matrix. Step number 2, draw the matrix, come on. Step number 2, 5 by 5 matrix, draw the 5 by 5 matrix. I will remove this. Come on.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay. Let me give some time. I will just copy this. Right. This is my step number 2. Fine. Step number 2, and here I will remove what is to be removed now. Again, everything is removed. But step 2 I have to work out. Right. Okay. Now step 2 also we have to bring the 0 in each and every row and column. Row wise it is already over. Row wise it is already over. So those columns are not having 0. We have to bring the 0 in the particular column. Now here first column is having 0, 0, 4, 4, 2, 2, right? So if I subtract 0 from first column, it will get as it is, right? So as it is, it will get. You tell me the value. 2, first column.
2.
Hmm.
Then 4, 4, 0.
2, 2, 4,
4,
4, 0.
0.
Why? Because already 0 is there. As it is, I have written. Here also 0, 5,
5,
hmm,
1,
1,
0,
0,
2.
2. No need to work out because already 0 is there. Third column again.
4,
What is 4,
0,
0, 0,
0, 3,
3,
3.
3, 3. Now you tell me in this particular column, is it 0 is there? No, 0 is not
No,
there.
sir.
So again, what is the logic? Select the minimum and subtract from the respective element. What is minimum? 1 is minimum. Come
1.
on, tell me now. Here, 2. Am I right? 2,
Yes.
3,
3,
1,
1,
huh?
5,
5, and
0.
0. Now again, similarly from this particular row, what is minimum? 2 is
2.
minimum. 2 is minimum. So subtract 2 from this particular element and write in new table. Come on.
4,
4,
1,
1,
3,
3,
0,
0,
5.
and 5. All of you got it? Now here, once we get the 0 in each and every row and column, then we have to draw the lines, right? We have to draw the lines. So how to draw the lines? I will tell you how to draw the lines. Now we have to draw the lines by covering the zeros. We have to draw the lines by covering the zeros. Maximum zeros to be covered. Now, if I cover the first row, how many zeros are there in first row? If I draw here line on first row, if I draw line, only 1 0 is there. Second row, how many zeros? 1 0 is there. Third row, how many zeros? Only 1 0 is there. Fourth row, how many zeros is there? 2 zeros.
2 zeros.
here, fifth row, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros are.
2 zeros.
If I look at column wise, here again 1 0. Here again 2 0.
2 0.
Right? Here again 2 0.
2 0.
Here again 1 0. Here
One.
again 1 0.
One.
It means that if I draw the lines by covering a maximum zeros, say what will happen? It will cover maximum only 2 zeros will be covered. Right? Maximum 2 zeros will be covered. Now you can apply any logic where to draw the lines. We have to draw the lines by covering the maximum zeros, right? We have to draw the lines by covering the maximum zeros, right? Okay, come on, tell me which one? Which
Row
one?
wise.
Okay, row wise. Which row? First row I cannot draw. Second row I cannot draw. Third row also I cannot draw. Why? Because only single zeros I am getting there, right? So better I will use the last row, right? So this is what the line which I drawn. All of you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fourth is also, sir.
Come on.
We can cut
Yes,
fourth.
yes, fourth. But instead of fourth rows, what we can either we can draw right fourth row or column. If I draw a line on fourth row, how many zeros will be covered? 2 zeros. If I draw a line on J2, how many zeros will be covered? 2. If I draw a line on J3, how many zeros will be covered? 2. Any logic you can apply, right? Any logic you can apply. Okay, fine. So you want to draw on fourth row, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Come on, tell me your choice. Your choice. Tell me where I should draw. Fourth row.
Sir, fourth.
Okay.
Fourth.
Okay, fourth row. Okay, so fourth row I have drawn a line like this, right? Now, where I should draw a line again? Come on, tell me. Now this zero, these 3 zeros are remaining. If I draw row wise, only single zero I am getting. If I draw column wise, only single zero I am getting because this is already covered. This is already covered, right? So what is this? This is the maximum. These are the two maximum zeros will be covered, right? These are the two maximum zeros will be covered. So in this case, how line to be drawn?
Column wise.
Column wise, right? Line should be drawn column wise, right? Okay. So here I will draw the line column wise. So this is it's very difficult to teach mathematical subject online. Okay, column wise, right? Fine. So this I not selected. Steps. Okay, which one? This I have to draw. Am I right?
Yes.
Finish.
Sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
how many zeros are remaining now? Only 1 zero is remain. This one is remain. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
M4 is covered, M5 is covered, J3 is also covered. Finish. Only 1 zero is remain. Either you draw the lines row wise or column wise, doesn't matter. Only 1 zero is going to be covered, right? So here I can use the line. Say for example like this, I can draw the line, right? Now say how many lines I drawn? Is it all
Four.
zeros are covered? Is it
No,
all
sir.
zeros are covered?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll repeat right from beginning. Don't confuse, right? Because the concentration is very important, and in addition to that, it is an online. Okay, the given problem is balance problem, minimization problem. Subtracted the zero, selected the minimum element from each row and subtracted, get a zero. Or to bring zero in each and every row and column, selecting smallest element and subtracting the element from the respective row and column. We have received the 0 in each and every row and column. Once we received here 0 in each and every row and column, then we went for the drawing the lines. We have to draw the lines such a way that the maximum zeros can be covered. We have to draw the lines such a way that the maximum zeros should be covered. Here I will note down. Draw the line such a way that the maximum zeros will be covered by the line. Only this is the logic we have to consider, right? Okay, now so we have drawn the zeros. We have drawn the lines by covering the all maximum zeros. Now how many lines are there? Count the lines. How many lines are there? How many lines we drawn?
4.
4, sir.
So now the condition is n means number of rows and columns, that is 5, not equal to a small n, that means number of lines drawn. So 5 is not equal to 4. It means that we have not received the solution. We have not received the solution. Very clear. Because if the number of lines drawn is equal to a matrix order, that is 5. If it is equal, then here only we receive the solution. Otherwise, no, we have not received the solution. Now we have not received solution. We have to go for step number 3. Yes, fine. We have to go for the step number 3. Now in a step number 3, we have to again rework out the problem by applying these solution tips. I will explain. Note down the matrix 5 by 5. Come on, fast. Job, machine, J1, J2, J3, J4, J5. Come on, do fast. Come on, work out. Blank matrix. Blank matrix. Draw the blank matrix. I will copy this. Step number 3. Draw the blank matrix.
Done, sir.
Very good. Others, come on, fast. This is
Done,
blank.
sir.
Blank. This is my blank matrix. Okay, fine. Now, now here we have to work out. See, the very systematic here I mentioned. Select the minimum. Try to keep in mind these solution tips. These are the very important solution tips now for this step, right? Okay, now select the minimum element from uncrossed element. Tell me, uncrossed element means what? This. These are the uncrossed elements. 2, 2, 4. Again, this is cross, and these are the uncrossed elements, right? So these are the uncrossed elements. So what is the minimum element from uncrossed elements? 1.
2.
Right? Select the minimum element from uncrossed element and it is 1. Yes, fine. 1 is there. And subtract from the uncrossed element. This 1 we have to select and subtract from the uncrossed element. Right? 1, whatever the minimum element we selected, we have to subtract from the uncrossed element. Right? Okay. Now here, these are the 3 uncrossed elements. So we have to subtract 1. Right? 2 minus 1.
1.
1.
We have to write in new table. 2 minus 1 again 1. 4 minus 1 again 3.
3.
And here also we have to subtract and write. Now J4 and J5. Come on. 2 minus 1 1.
1.
4 minus 1 3.
3.
3 minus 1 2. 1 minus 1 0. Again 1 minus 1. What is 0? And 3 minus 1 is 2. All of you understand? The first part is over. Right? Clearly here I mentioned. Select the minimum element from the uncrossed element. Now in our case it is 1 and subtract from the uncrossed element and write into the respective location in the new table. Clear cut solution tip I have given. Please refer that. Now, next solution tip is add minimum element. Whatever selected minimum element, we have to add minimum element wherever intersect cross line, right? Cross line. Now, wherever is cross line, M4, this is M5, this is. Here also cross line, right? How many cross lines are there? Here, cross element, crossed element. This is the cross element, this is the cross element. This is also cross element, this is also cross element. So second solution tip is add the minimum element, whatever we selected in earlier stage, and subtract that minimum element wherever is intersect or cross, right? So 0. 0 plus 1 is how much? 0 plus 1 is 1. Are you with me? Come on.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you with me? Yeah, I know very difficult, but concentration is important, and at home we have to do it. Okay, J2 and M4, J2 and M4 here, right? This is the cross element here. So in this cross element, we have to add the minimum element. So 0 plus 1 is 1. Again, second, J2 and M5. Here also the cross element is there. So here also we have to add. What is earlier element? 2, right? 2 plus 1 minimum element is how much? 3. Are you
3.
getting or not? Yes, 3. Now similarly, here is a class cross element. What is 3? What is minimum element? 1. So cross element plus 1. Cross element plus 1. So 3 plus
4.
1 is 4. Here also 4.
4.
Right? Now this is the second solution tip. And now the third solution tip is write as it is all remaining elements. Write as it is all remaining element. What are the remaining element? Those who have cross. See, those who have cross line, right? Not a intersect line, only the line drawn. So as it is, we have to write here. As it is, what is here? 0. As it is, we have to write this element 5, and this is 1. Right? Here also, what is 4, 0, 0.
0.
Here, what is here? 5, 0, 0, 5. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
0 and 0, 5. Now here, this 4,
0.
4.
0, 0, 2. 4, 0, and sorry, 4, only 4, 4 and 0,
0.
right? Right. You understand? See, very clearly I have mentioned here, you refer the solution tips and apply the logic. Nothing is difficult. Nothing is difficult. But don't lose the patience. Patience are very important in decision science. Right? Okay, now once this is over, step number 3, again we have to go for drawing the lines. Again we have to go for drawing the lines. Now same logic we have to apply. Now no more concept. The same concept is going to repeat it now. Again we have to repeat drawing the lines. What is the logic behind to draw the lines? Draw the lines by covering the maximum zeros. Right?
Zeros.
Draw the lines by covering maximum zeros. Okay, chalo. Apply. First row, how many zeros are there? Single zero.
1.
Am I right? First row में
Yes,
how many
sir.
कितने जीरो है? एक ही जीरो है सिर्फ. Second,
एक ही
zero,
हाँ.
second row में कितने जीरो है? How many zeros are there? 2 zeros.
2 zeros. 2 zeros, sir.
M3, third, 2 zeros. Here also
2
how many?
zeros.
Fourth
1
row,
zero.
1 0. Here also 2 0.
2
If I
zeros.
draw a line row wise, maximum I'll be getting how many zeros? Only 2 zeros I'll be getting. Right? Okay, we'll see any better solution. Column wise. If I check column wise only 1 0. Right? Here column wise again it is only 1 0. Right? Now Here also column wise, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. Are
Two
there.
zeros.
Here, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there. Here, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there.
Two zeros.
That means either you draw the lines row wise or column wise, you will be covering maximum 2 zeros only. Right? You'll be covering maximum 2 zeros only. Now you tell me your opinion where I should draw the line. Come on. Come on, tell me where I should draw the line. Because if I draw the line, come on, tell me the logic. Where I should draw? How many zeros we are getting? Maximum 2 zeros we are getting. Either you draw
Yes.
row wise or column wise. Maximum how many zeros I am getting? 2 zeros I am getting. So which one I should cover first? Tell me.
Sir,
Sir,
column wise.
column.
Okay, which column?
Column.
Now there are 3 columns. Am I right?
Yes.
J3,
Barabar hai?
J4, J5.
J3, J4, J5. Exactly right. So okay, I will draw line here. Here. Okay, ठीक है. I cannot draw. Okay, ठीक है. Huh? I'll insert small line. I will take. Huh? This one. Okay, here I can write. Here I can. Fine. Now, next again I can draw this one also. Okay. Is it visual?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now this is also. Okay. It is size of line is vary. It doesn't matter. You try to understand. Okay. Now, fine. You are very absolutely right because anyhow 2 zeros I am getting. So first J3 column also getting 2 zeros, J4 also getting 2 zeros, and J5 also getting 2 zeros. Now how many zeros are remaining? J2 column
2
and
0.
2 zeros. But shall I draw a single line to cover both zero? Is it possible?
No, sir.
No. While drawing a line, we have to draw a line in straight forward. Right? Don't cross or don't move to the left or right side. Right? So not possible. So that is why here I need to draw a separate line. You tell me where I should draw the line first.
J1 and J2.
Okay, okay, fine. J1, right? And this is also I can use. Okay, now check the solution. Is it whether capital N is equal to N? Am I right? Whether capital N is equal to N. Small n, huh? Small n. What is capital N? Capital N is equal to a order of matrix, or row or column, number of row and column, huh? Number of row and column, right? And what is small n is equal to? Small n is equal to number of lines drawn. Come on, tell me. Is it capital N is equal to what is N? 5. Is it 5 is equal to number of lines drawn? Count the number of lines. 1,
Yes, sir.
2,
5,
3,
sir.
4, 5. Yes, fine, exactly right. So hence we reach to the solution. Hence we reach to the solution. Now, how to work out the solution? Come on, step number 4, draw the matrix. Come on, very fast. Step number 4, draw the matrix. Right? Yes, it is. I have already written here. Same, right? Okay, come on. Step number 3, 4. Step number 4. Step number 4. Come on. Do fast. Draw the matrix. All of you. Last second stage. Do fast.
Done, sir.
Okay. What about the others? Others, are you with me?
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Yes.
Done,
Good.
sir.
Very good.
Done,
Very
sir.
good. Chalo. So now here you copy as it is this elements. This element we have to copy as it is. Now you tell me, because it is not visible to me. Come on, tell me row wise, column wise. 1. Speak.
1,
1,
Huh?
3, 4,
3,
0.
4, 0.
3, 4, 0. Something is missing. 1, 1. 1, 1, 3, 4, and
4,
0.
0.
Now here you tell
J2,
J2.
0, 2, 0, 5,
0, 5,
1, 1,
1, 1,
3.
3. Fine.
J3,
J3,
4,
4,
0,
0,
0,
0,
4,
4,
4.
4. Come on. Next.
1, 2,
1, 2,
0, 5,
0, 5,
0.
0. Right. Next. Last.
3, 0,
3, 0,
1, 0, 5.
1, 0, 5. Okay, fine. Now here we have to make now allocation. Now here we reach the solution, but which machine is to be allocated to which job, that yet we have not decided, right? Not yet decided. So now we are going to decide it. Okay. So now here solution tip I will mention here. Note down solution tip. Say wherever you found a single 0 in either row or column, you have to allocate. Right? Solution tip is.
Hello, sir.
Right.
Sorry to interrupt you. But
Right.
sir, please check J5 column.
J5. Come on, repeat me the J5. 30105.
Sir, 2 आएगा वहाँ M3 column. J5 M3 line.
J5 M3. This is 2, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, 2. Okay, fine. Correct it. Okay, it is typing mistake. Not typing mistake. Those who have sent me, check the calculations. Doesn't matter.
Yes, sorry, sir.
Okay, ठीक है, no problem. Okay, now here solution tip. Now this is what the 4th step, and now here see, now you try to understand the logic, now actual logic behind the assignment problem. We have got this solution. From this solution we are going to allocating the machines to the jobs, and the allocation is to be done on one-to-one basis, but depending upon zeros found in a particular row and column. So if a single 0 is found in a row or column, we have to allocate. If single 0 found in a row or column, right, to be allocated. What is meaning of this? Look at first row, M1. In first row, how many zeros are there? How many zeros are there? In first row, only 1 0 is there, right? Am I right? Only 1 0 is there. So this is unstrike. It is previous one. Try to understand. Unstrike means previous one. Oh. Strike out. Last example, I strike out. This is also last example I strike out. Word effect has not removed. Okay, fine. Now, okay, no confusion. Okay, now if you look at the first row, there is a single 0. It means that I can assign this 0. It is to be clear that see, what is my conclusion? Now it is to be clear that because the single zero is found in a particular row, that is M1 row, it means it is clear that the M1 machine has to be assigned to J2 job, right? M1 machine has to be assigned to J2 job. If M1 machine is assigned to J2 job, it means that the M1 machine is blocked and J2 job is also blocked. No further allocation. Why? Because one-to-one allocation is there. So here I can allocate. Here I can allocate, right? Just 1 meter. Mm. Okay, instead of doing the decorative things, let us just, I will allocation means I'll change the color. Huh? That is the short. Otherwise, you have to round circle. Huh? You have to circle here. Or if anybody is there, if any circle is there, I'll check it. I'll copy that circle. Okay, fine, it is there. Okay, now, chalo, come on. Now here M1 machine to be allocated to J2, so this is over. Am I right? Now if it is allocated, then the M1 machine is blocked and J2 job is also blocked. Similarly, second row, how many zeros are there in second row?
Two zero.
Two zeros are there. So now here we are in a confusion state whether M2 machine is to be assigned to either J3 or J5. Right? We are in a confusion state. I cannot take a decision. हम नहीं बोल सकते, right? So I cannot take a decision. Arbitrary, I cannot allocate J3 or J5. So leave it blank. Move to the next. Okay. Now again M3. M3 how many? There are two zeros. So again there are two options. Means M3 machine can be allocated to J3 job or J4 job. Again there are two options, two possibilities. So I cannot take decision. Leave it. Move to the next row. M4 row. Now in M4 row, right? How many zeros are there? Only one zero is there.
1 0.
So here I can allocate, right? So once I allocated M4 machine to J5 job, so M4 is blocked and J5 is also blocked, right? So this cannot be reallocated. So this should be strike out. This should be strike out. Is it visible? Strike out किया है मैंने, right? Cancel किया है. The big strike देने का उधर, right? Okay, fine. Now what is meaning of this? Because M4 is assigned to J5, but again J5 cannot assign to any other machine. Again J5 cannot be assigned to any other machine. That is why here we have strike out this. Now M5 again, here it is 0, here it is 0. No, we cannot take a decision. We are in a confusion state. Now again, if you look at the column wise, first column, yes, it is 0. So I can allocate this. I can allocate this. That means M5 is allocated to J1, right? But the M5 is already blocked, so this cannot be allocated. So this is strike out. Cancel this 0, right? This is cancelled, right? M5 is not allocated. M5 is allocated to J1, but again I cannot allocate to J4. That is why this I strike out. Now here J3 only 1 0. This is already cancelled. This is already crossed. So only this is 1 0. So this I can allocate. Now here is also again only 1 0. So this I can allocate, right? So this one. Now here if you look at this, if you look at this, now the solution will be like this. M1 machine. Step 5, note down step 5 and this matrix. Step 5, note down. Let it be 27. I will show you. Are you getting or not? How to allocate? Or are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, we'll start.
Yes,
Now
sir.
M1 machine is to whom it is allocated. M1 machine Z2 job, right? So
J2.
here Z2. M2 machine whom it is allocated. M2 machine whom it is allocated. Z3 job.
J3.
M3 machine whom it is allocated. M3 machine J4 la.
J4.
Then M4 machine J5.
J5.
J5. And M5 machine J1.
J1.
If I allocate a machine in this manner, then what will be the total hours? So that total hours we have to collect from the original problem. Tell me the original problem. From original problem, we have to take out the matrix values. This M1 machine to whom it is allocated. Come on, from original problem, you tell me the values. Come on, I will write down here. From original problem, M1 is assigned to J2. What will be the total hours?
5.
5. M2 is assigned to J3. What is the total hours?
7.
7. M3 is assigned to J4. What is the total hours?
6.
6. Now M4 is assigned to J5. What is the total hours?
5.
5. M5 is assigned to J1. What is the total hours?
4.
4. What is the total?
27.
27. It is correct. Right. Now, this is what the assignment problem, right? I will
Yes, sir.
send you some more problems, right, for practice purpose now only. And to next lecture, I will work out the only single problem of transportation by using 3 different methods, and immediately we'll move to the next topic, that is linear programming problem, without wasting time. And sometimes in some cases, I need an extra timing, extra lectures, right? So you should have a patience to sit minimum 2 to 3 hours, because continuously we will discuss and finish the topic. Because concepts are very important, because I would like to describe the concepts in detail, because in case if examination is on online mode, then concept will help you, right? And from problem only you will understand the concept. That is a problem also we have to discuss, but instead of discussing the many more problems, either 1 or 2 problems we'll discuss, and we'll concentrate on the concept only, right? Okay, chalo, wish you all the best. I will send you today the assignment